This gown is so simple and beautiful. This is also a top. You can call it a top, you can call it a gown, depends on your choice of dressing. Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Joy, and on today's tutorial, this is what we'll be making. I achieved this with 2 meters of fabric. Alright, so this is a shoke I will be using, and this is my Ankara. So this Ankara is supposed to be 2 years old, but what I saw here is 34 inches instead of 36 inches. That's to say it's short 2 inches, but I will use it like that. Now you can use 2.5, you can use 3 years, depends on the length you want. Alright, so I folded into 2 and now I'm folding it into 4. I will adjust it till I get the width I want. And the width I use is 18 inches. And how I got 18 inches is my shoulder divided by 2 and my sleeve length. My sleeve length is 10. My shoulder is 16. If I divide it by 2 is 8. And the length is that 34. So I cut it out, and now at this open part I will come down by 11 inches, which is my sleeve opening, and do where to use any length you want. Me, I use 11, and I'm going to draw a straight line. Please always use your ruler. All right, so from this sleeve opening I'm going to mark 14 inches to the hem of this dress. And how do I get 14 inches? Is this my hip divided by 10? Can you see? Plus 4 inches. Now I'm going to take it to the down. Now you divide your own hip by 4. Whatever thing you got there, you add 4 inches to it, and then you take it on a straight line. You can use your ruler to mark it. All right, so at this 4 corner, make sure you curve it, always curve it. Now to the neck, you come in by 3 inches, neck width 3 inches, and the 3 inches. Alright, the neck depth is 1 inch, and this is for the back neckline. Remember, we are cutting the two together, there is no shoulder slope, so just curve it to meet these 3 inches. And now for the front, you come down by 8 inches, which is my neckline. Now you either connect it immediately or you connect it later after marking the remaining ones. Alright, so I just connected it. Now you come in here by 2 inches, come in by 2 inches. Now you mark that 2 inches to the hem on a straight line, and you're going to connect it to this neck width. That is what I was saying, that you can connect it that time or you just connect it at once like this. Just watch my hand curvy like that. So from that 8 inches is curvy, while from that 8 inches to the hem is straight. All right, so we are going to cut out now. um we cut the side and we cut the neck, only the back one. Now we are going to open this fabric and we are going to arrange it in a way that the sleeve is going to meet each other, so that the back can be by itself and the front by itself, so that we can cut out the neck width for the front. All right, so after cutting, you measure whatever thing you have here before you scatter this particular material, and whatever thing you have there, you're going to times it into 2 to get your ashoke length. Now I think I got about 39 inches or so there. Now I'm going to fold my ashoke times 2 of that thing plus 2 inches, and whatever thing I got, I'm going to cut it. So I got about 39. So you're going to fold it into 2 and add 2 inches to it and cut it out. Now this is the ashoke and I'm measuring 3 inches. Now that 3 inches is on a straight line, and I will connect it and cut it out. Now this 3 inches, this is open. I did not fold this ashoke, it's open. You will be the one to choose the part you want to show on your neck line. I want this side that has black to show, so that is the side I will use for my neckline. Then I will use the other part for the sleeve. Notch this part, and now you will come up from this close part, you come down by 13 inches, and you turn it to the other side and also mark this 13 inches, because you're going to join these two things together. Now that part is the part I want to show on my neckline. Can you see? I'm going to join them together like this. Now I'm going to mark that 13 inches so that it will be visible. Go to my machine, use one and place on top one like this with 0.25, like quarter inch, and then I will sew it straight down. So I've marked the 13 inches to the two sides so that I will know the point to join each other on. Can you see? So just little 0.25, and I'm going to sew it on a straight line to the hem. All right, so I want to use this medium to appreciate each and every one of you that subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your efforts to help me grow this channel. I love you. Thank you. All right, so we continue now. After joining it like this, you will bring it out. So you keep this one and complete your cutting. Now you place it back like this so that you have the opening for your pocket. So I use 18 inches, so you can use whatever length you want, but 18 for me. And then I will come down by 6.5 inches. So I will notch it. I will use my scissors and notch it, and that will be my pocket opening. So you can come down by 19, you can come down by 17. It depends on your waist. Just add 1 inch to your waist length. All right, so I folded these pieces into four, and I'm going to use it to cut my sleeve. It's actually 11 inches length. You can use 10 inches, you can even use 13 inches. Just there's no difficult thing about cutting off pocket. There is different pattern, you can just curve anything, but just make sure you separate. Can you see how I open my hand? Just separate it and get the shape, and make sure you add at least 1.5 inches at that front part so that your hand can enter inside the pocket well, and you cut it out. Now when you cut it out, can you see, you can use 6.5, you can use 6, you can use 7 inches, anyone will enter your hand, but normal pocket opening is 7. All right, so this side is the up. I'm going to notch it so that when I'm placing it on my fabric, other side I have that notching will be up. So I will just use my office pin and pin it down, and I will go to my sewing machine and sew all of them to that pocket opening. Now this notch part to this notch part, you're going to either pin it down round or just go to your sewing machine and sew it down. It's not difficult. That's why it's very important you have that notching at the center back there, so that you just sew it from there, sew it round to this side, and then you turn to the other side, sew it round. Just take your time, don't rush anything. This dress is very simple. You are supposed to make this dress in 1 hour. It's not difficult at all. As I'm spelling it, it looks like it's lengthy. It's not lengthy oh. When you cut it, you notice it's very fast. Now you just take your time and join it, and after joining, this is what you should have. Can you see? Now you're going to join the sleeve part. So you take that remaining ashoke that time, you cut the length of this sleeve and add at least half inch by the two side that will trim out. So instead of us to have shortage, let's have Essex. That is why I always add those inches. Now you're going to close your clothes. Can you see? Just close it like this. Fold the two sleeve together, and you're going to cut this half inch that came out. Just cut it with that curving manner too, and then you're going to close your cloth with half an inch. Just watch my hand, with half an inch like that. Just sew it with half an inch to the end, and do the same thing to this other side. Remember to always cut that extra that came out, and then you close your clothes. Now after closing it, you hem the down part at once. Hem it round, that is folding, and then always remember to notch the side of your gown before turning. Always remember to notch anything that is cut together like this, kimono like this. Just make sure you notch it so that it will relax. And that brings us to the end of this tutorial. It's that simple, and it's beginners friendly. Thank you very much for stopping by. Please subscribe if you have not subscribed, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.